as well. In fact, he is signing that contract as we speak, the richest contract in NBA history, as our Mark Spears reported, up to $304 million over 5 years. And right now, Jaylen Brown is speaking about that contract for the very first time.
Hey, Jaylen, what do you plan to do with the generational wealth? I mean, what do you plan to do off and on the floor with this new contract?
Well, that's a great question. I want to launch a project to bring Black Wall Street here to Boston. I want to attack the wealth disparity here. I think there's analytics that supports that, stimulating the wealth gap could actually be something that could be betterment for the entire economy. With the biggest financial deal in NBA history, it makes sense to talk about, one, your investment in community, but two, also, the wealth disparity here that nobody wants to talk about. It's top 5 in the U.S. It's something that we can all improve on. It's unsettling. And I think through my platform, through influential partners, through selected leaders, government officials, a lot who are in this room, that we can come together and create new jobs, new resources, new businesses, new ideas that could, highlight minorities, but also stimulate the economy and the wealth gap at the same time. I think that could be a mix of commercial entities, real estate, residentials as well. Boston could be, a fully integrated, self-sufficient, hub, attacking minorities and stimulating the wealth gap. I think Boston could be a pilot, not just for wealth disparity here in the U.S., but also for around the world. So you asked me what I wanted to do or what I want to do. One, I want to, attack that wealth gap here in Boston, create a project. Also, I want to help stimulate the overall economy, and I want to bring Black Wall Street here to Boston.
Jaylen, usually these press conferences are done just at the facility, not a ton of fanfare. Why did you want to do it here at your bridge program in front of all these people?
Well, I think it kind of just happened to fall like that. I think we probably would all like to get the deal done a little bit earlier, but this is the day it fell on, and I knew I was going to be here spending most of my time, so I thought it was fitting. I thought it kind of happenly fell together like that, but what more beautiful place than to be in the environment with youth, to be in an environment for learning that's supposed to be cutting edge and make the world a better place. And that's what, I think we're all in the business of, besides just entertainment. So for it to be here, I think was just divine timing. And now, as we are putting the pen to paper, we got a lot of work to do, and I think we're all in that same journey to make this place, this community that we all live in, better, and we all have that responsibility.
Jaylen, congratulations. How do you feel like the contract negotiations went? Seems like both sides were very deliberate here, took your time with this, made sure it was done right. What kind of things were you looking for from the Celtics? Obviously, a lot of commitments off the court. I'm sure you'd love support from them on as well. And, for Wick, how do you see the Celtics kind of partnering with Jaylen on, a lot of his initiatives off the floor?
It's a question for me or for Wick?
For both.
Thank you, sir.
What was the question again? I'm sorry.
It's a little quiet. If we could turn the mic volume up.
Sorry, Jaylen, first for you. How do you feel like the contract negotiations went, and what were you looking to, get from the Celtics, on the court and off the court through these negotiations?
I think it went great. I think a lot of time when you talk about a relationship that you have with individuals, you can just talk to them normally and direct, because I've known these guys for 7+ years. And a lot of times when, financial stuff kind of gets into play, it gets a little bit, more sensitive or et cetera. But I thought from my standpoint, they understood where I came from. They understood where we came from. And it was all about just meeting in a place where it made sense for everybody. And I'm glad that we were able to finish it and get everything done. And to be able to have the community here at the same time, I think that was just, the storyline writes itself.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.